Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me thank you to Ms. Risa Sadriskia MPD as a first supervisor and Mr. Trisnandi Syahrizal SPD MHUM as a second supervisor who has guided me in completing this research. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nining Rohaeni from before class 2018 in English Education Study Program, Faculty of Language Education IKIP Siliwangi 2022. In this special occasion, I will present my research entitled Developing Procedure Text Material Through Discovery Learning Assisted by Canva in Teaching Reading to Second Grade Senior High School. I divided my presentation into 5 parts. The first one is the background of the research. The second one, objective of the research. The third one, research methodology. The fourth one, the results. And the last one is the conclusion. In this part of my presentation, let's talk about background of the research. Reading is very important. According to Hendratno Wulandari Indarti 2020, however, the difficulty found such as understanding the content of reading in English caused by low vocabulary. According to Megawati 2016, to have positive influence in learning process, it can be done by using the good and appropriate teaching materials. According to Lestari, Hussain and Setia 2020. One of the supporting factors in learning process is the media to conveying material to students. Canva media can make students easier to understand because this media can display text, animation, video, audio, image, graphics, and others to make structural more interesting. According to Tanjung and Faisal 2019. Canva can be accessed via mobile phones or laptop. The discovery learning model is learning to find and find themselves. Students are given the opportunity to search, solve, and find ways of solving them and earn their own answer. According to Rianto 2010. Next objective of the research is the first one is to find out the process developing procedure text materials. And the second one to find out the feasibility. And the third one to find out the teacher and student response. And the last one to find out the challenges. Let's now take a look at research methodology. In this research, using research and development, according to Berg and Gall 2003, this is the 10th stage. And the first, research and information collecting, planning, develop preliminary form of product, preliminary field testing, operational field testing, operational product revision, main field testing, main product revisions, final product revision, dissemination, and distribution. In this research, using questionnaire, observations, validation to collect data, and subject of the research is 87 students in senior high school. This is the results process developing procedure text materials according to Berg and Gall 2003. 1. Research and information collecting. Need analysis with the teacher, including curriculum and teaching material that teacher use in the school. Based on the necessities, likes, and want, there are results, display, and colors of teaching materials is levels rating. 2. Planning in preparing materials, examples based on the teaching reading and discovery learning model. 3. Develop preliminary form of product, making the development based on the resulted analysis with the teacher. 4. preliminary field testing, validation with the expert. 5. Operational field testing consists of one class where 32 students. After the operational field testing complete, researchers distribute questionnaire to students and teachers. 6. Operational product revisions based on the operational field testing. Revision is clarity the instruction in assignment, the completeness of material, suitability material with the learning model, writing, language, and ease of question. 7. Main field testing consists of 55 students. 8. Main product revision based on the main field testing. The revisions there are ease of questions and completeness of the materials. And the last, final product revisions, final result based on the all revisions. Researchers carry out 9 stages through the limited time. Next, results about the feasibility. Validator 1 and Validator 2 in the operational field testing and Validator 3 in main field testing. Validator 1 is the score 94.28% with the category very good. Validator 2 71.42% with the category good, and Validator 3 98.57% with the category very good. Next, result teacher and student response. This is the students' response in operational field testing, where 32 students, based on the questionnaire, statement 1 until statement 10. Most of the students give the response good and very good. The high less good response in the fourth statement regarding the type of writing, and for the high good response in the statement 5 regarding the language. Meanwhile, in main field testing consists of 55 students. Most of the students give their response good and very good. For the high good response, it is statement 5 and 9 regarding the suitability. And for the less good and for high less good response in the sixth statement regarding the working question easily. This is the teacher response in the aspect communication, language, and content. In operational field testing, teacher give the response very good, less good, and not good. And the main field testing, teacher give the response very good and good. Next, results about the obstacle in this research. The first one is limited time. Because in teaching reading, students need more time to read all the materials, and limited time gap between operational field testing and main field testing only 1 day to revise the teaching materials. And the last obstacle is internet. Not all students have the stable internet because the condition of their cell phone. And the last about the conclusions, the development process consists of 9 stage R&D according to Book and Gall. The teaching material were in the very good category in the score 98.57%, and the students and teacher respond very good in teaching materials. And the last, and difficulty when developing teaching materials is limited time and internet. I think that everything I want to say about my research. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.